Hello all, welcome to the C programs execution session. In this session, let us write how to write a C program. A basic C program let us learn in this session. Okay, if we go to the basic structure of a C program, we will be having the preprocessor directives and external program libraries, like you can say there's libraries, and the main function. Here you can say it as the main function. Okay, so let us go to the online C compiler. Just in the Google, you just type online C compiler. Okay, so I'm just selecting the online GB compiler. Okay, so let us delete this program and write it again. Okay, so first of all, initially what we are having the preprocessor directives and the libraries, all those things. Let us define those things in your online C compiler. So I can give hash include stdio.h. It's a preprocessor directive. So after preprocessor directives, what are the things we are having? We are having the main function. You can declare global variables also here. Under the preprocessor directives, you can declare the global variables also. But as of now, as I said, it is a basic C program, right? So let us just print the hello world onto the output screen. Okay. So now let us give me the return type int. That means my function is going to return the integer values, like integer return type is integer. Okay, main, right? So by opening a curly brace out, obviously you're getting a closing brace. A pair of braces must be sure you have to give. So I'm just printing hello world by giving the predefined printf statement. So this is printf. This indicates you have to, whatever you are giving within the double quotes, okay, it will be printed onto the output screen. So this printf will be the predefined function and it will be in your stdio.h. Okay, so now as I said, we are going to print hello world. Okay, so I can create in going in detail, I just give another, like, welcome to Sri Devi Women's College. Okay, so we have to see now both of these statements, whatever given in the double quotes, onto the output screen, right? So this indicates whatever you give in the printf statement in the double quotes, okay, blindly it prints onto the output screen. Now I'm going to give a return statement, return 0, as I have indicated the return type of the main function is integer. Okay, so now I'm executing this program. See here, on the top of this IDE, you are having the green right-handed triangle run button. So if I click on run, and you have to check for the first time users, you have to check on the top right corner whether you have selected the language C or not. Okay, so now here at the bottom of the IDE, you are getting the output, right? So this is called as output. The what I wrote here, all this is called program. Okay, usually when you are using code blocks IDs, all those things, you will save the file with .c extension and you will get onto the console window, this output onto the console window. Right now here, see here, hello world and welcome to Sridevi are displayed onto the output screen with a single line of statement. But here I have given in the printf statement two printf statements. Even though I have given two printf statements, it is printing on the same line. So I will give some backslash n like this, so that it will be printed in a new line. Okay, just see here, you are getting this hello world, welcome to Sridevi College. At the bottom of the screen you can see the two lines of output. Okay, now let us see how to read like declare a variables. Okay, let me declare some variables. Okay, let us see the function of adding two numbers and storing into another number. So for declaring variables of type integer, I will use int keyword. Okay, so declare variables, I will use int keyword, int a. Okay, that means one number, only one value is going to store in your a. Okay, and I'm declaring two, I have to add two numbers, right? So I will give b. Okay, so for suppose I want to add 5 plus 5. So in a it is going to store only a single value 5, and in b it is going to store only a single value 5, right? So what about the result? So for the result also I'll declare another variable, something like sum. Okay, so these variables, the name of the variables is of user's choice. Okay, you are not at all like you can use any of the variable names. Okay, so if you give related names means when you are writing the massive programs, it will be much familiar, or else much it will be easier for you to sort out the errors, syntax errors or logical errors, if you give the names related to that like related to that variables. Like if I'm doing addition sum of the two numbers, I can give some add kind of thing. Okay, just I have declared the variables. Now let us see, we'll just printf, write a printf statement. So give two numbers. Okay, so initially, okay, it will be printed onto the output screen. So I will give A and B numbers, but the numbers I have to read from the user. Okay, initially if I assign the value, like let us see some program, like I am initializing here only A equals to 5. Okay, and some b equals to some, you can take it as 6. Okay, so here by when declaring the variable itself, I am initializing some value. Okay, at the uh, time of declaration itself, I am initializing the value. Fine, let us see. And now I'm just giving a sum equals to a plus b. Fine, now I'm just asking to print the values are percentile t plus percentile t equals to percentile t. Okay, so what are the values at the place of, you can give a comma b comma sum. Okay, so let us see the output. I can give return 0. Let us see initially what happens. I'm just running the program. Okay, what it is saying here, expected before main, error. Okay, just give the comma. See here, here you are getting 5 plus 6 equals to 11, right? So this indicates that you are giving the standard values every time. The values, if you want to change the values, you have to go to the declaration and change the values, right? Now my task is, I'm not fixed with the variables like values 5 and 6, but every time when I compile the program or execute the program, I have to take different numbers. I have to add different numbers. So I am not giving the values here. So what we will do, the user will be given values here, right? The numbers here, and scanf is another predefined function that is used to read the values from the user. Okay, in how many values you have to read? We have to read two values. And what are those two values of type? They are of integer type. Okay, these are of integer type, right? So I'll just give ampersand a comma, ampersand B. So now you are having a new operator ampersand here. This is called address of operator. Just observe, I'm writing the down to the screen, down the program. I'm just writing ampersand is the address of operator. Okay, if I say ampersand A means it will go into the memory and at the address of particular variable A and fetch that value. Okay, so here I'm giving ampersand A. Let us see what happens. Okay, so here it is compiling. See at the down of the screen we are getting give two numbers. So I will just give 9 and 9. See here the values 9 plus 9 is 18. So through printf statement, you can display onto the output screen. Whatever you want to display, you can display onto the output screen. And taking the values from the user through the keyboard, you will go with the scanf function. Scanf function allows us to read values from the user through keyboard. Okay, so the thing is now I'm just writing on the down the screen printf. You can give within the double quotes. This is the one format. Okay, you can write like printf. You have to write the values. If you see here in the printf function, I'm giving percentage d and percentage d. This format specifiers. Okay, so if you give this percentage d, it indicates it gets values from the user, like whatever the values are given, it will be printed there. So you can write the syntax of printf like format specifiers. Okay, comma values. Okay, so this will be the variables, variable names. It is variable names. Okay, variable names. Okay, when coming to scanf, syntax of scanf, it is format specifiers. Okay, and with the address of operator and variable names. Okay, so these are the syntax of printf and scanf. If you if I show you detail in detail, let us see. See here, printf is a predefined function, inbuilt function that resides in the C library. Okay, this will be your syntax. Format string or format specifier also you can say, and the values here. Okay, so next when going to the scanf statement, let us go to the scanf. It is a predefined built-in function that resides in standard C library. Okay, so the scanf function syntax is scanf format string or format specifier or access modifier. You can give percentile d and percentile d, address value 1 value 2. Okay, that variable or name also you can say as it has. Okay, now let us some play with this program. So here let me skip this topic. Okay, like this line of statement, and let us see what happens. Here, you are asking the user to give the two numbers. The user has given the numbers A and B, that means 9 plus 9. But here, the main logic of the program is it has to add two numbers. But if I miss the numbers, let me show you what happens. Okay, I'm just commenting. If I give double slash means what happens? If I give double slash, that line of statement will be treated as comments. That means in the deactivated mode. Just a minute. Let us do it again. So it is missing the logic, and let us see at these values what it is going. Connection to server lost. Page to reconnect. Just wait, I'll refresh the page. I'll just copy this. Okay. Let us write again. Okay, let us run it again. Comments are there means that is in the deactivated mode. For user purpose, we will just give comments and without deleting or rewriting those things. Just wait, let us see if it works or not.